Welcome back to On Point Slacker Edition. James, we're filming on Thursday because I guess you're taking the day off tomorrow. That must be nice with Derby so close.
Yeah, I'll be out there in the morning for Nyquist, but
okay.
taking the afternoon off.
Very nice. Well, I'm taking Saturday off, so right there with you. But in all seriousness, Kentucky Derby, 2 weeks away, just about. You're going to see the favorite working out tomorrow, and that actually is one of my questions for you. The preps are done. We're handicapping. Final picks aren't in yet. What's more important to you in terms of the horses you're most looking at? The final work or the post position?
Post positions. Yeah, post position. It's really a difference maker if you draw like the rail post. Seeing that just like, looking at Lucky's a prime example, but there's been others. The chance of getting shuffled back, going into that first turn, it could just be, you can be eliminated in the early stages. Even post 2 is a negative in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, to me, the rail is, I just can't pick a horse from the rail, and that's not to say I won't use them. It's not like I use all but one, when it comes to a ticket, maybe where I have all, things like that. But for sure, in terms of a top pick, there's no way I would go to the rail or even number 2. And in this case, I don't love a dead closer, but maybe number 2 wouldn't be as bad there. Whereas the final work, we have stuff from Bruno, who I certainly trust and will read going into the Derby. Darren Rogers at Churchill Downs Racetrack is bringing in a clocker to help with the notes. I'm very keen on seeing what Gary Young has to say about the workouts. But even then, I wouldn't be as quickly talked off a horse as if they drew the rail.
Right, and I agree. I mean, there's something to be said about working, receiving favorable reports there, but it's not going to be the difference maker in my handicapping.
Right, and that maybe helps you in a fine line where, for me, there's 4 horses I absolutely, I don't want to say love, but that I'm most interested in. And I haven't decided whether Exaggerator, Gunrunner, or More Spirit's going to be my top pick. Mm-hmm. But, the works might play a little bit of a role in saying who's on top. Nyquist is the 4th, by the way, but I feel like if I have 4 that are sort of close, I'm not going to pick the favorite on top. But for me, it's those 4. If any draw the rail, though, they're out.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. I mean, I think that's a really strong wing quartet, and I think one of those 4 is the most likely winner. If I was going to go add one more to the mix, I might add Creator, just because I think he's really improving and has a chance to run well.
What kind of quartet was that?
Derby win contender quartet.
Oh, win. I thought you said wing.
No, win contender.
Like, what am I missing? Okay,
yeah.
Well, that explains it. Yeah, Well, we do have 2 more weeks. You're going to see the champ tomorrow. And speaking of workouts, we have a Kentucky Derby channel here on TwinSpires YouTube putting works up. We had Moeman and Lonnie this week already. And starting Saturday, April 23rd, we're going to have every contender that's at Churchill Downs. We're going to have video footage of them. So make sure you subscribe to that channel. Facebook.com/TwinSpires is going to have it as well. James and I are going to be out at the track starting opening night. At least one of the 2 of us will be there through Derby. So buckle in and enjoy that day off, because it's going to be whirlwind up until Derby.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting real close. So, yeah, really getting excited.
Me too. Well, I guess we'll talk next week. Maybe have a more firm idea on which of the contenders. Sounds like we somewhat agree, but hopefully when the Derby comes, we'll have a different top picks, have some argument. But I'm looking forward to seeing how these 4 shake out.
All right, sounds good, Ed.